If you think you need an expensive setup, expensive trays, expensive grow lights, and expensive heat mats to start your seeds at home indoors, you don't. Let me show you what I actually use here in my greenhouse to start my seeds. Hey y'all, my name is Dream. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, I am so glad to see you. In today's video, we're going to be talking about inexpensive ways to start your seeds, because gardening shouldn't be expensive in order for it to be successful. Let me show you my cheap starting seed setups, what I use, where I get them, and where you can even get seeds for cheap and even free to start your gardens inside. So the first thing I want to show you are these containers up here. These containers consist of containers that I have kept after I've bought like flowers or other plants from nurseries and from local landscapers here in Arlington. In order to find these, you can find these sizes of, these are 4-inch pots, as well as any size of pot that you could use for your garden or for transplanting or for seed starting. Just go on Facebook Marketplace, key in the words landscaper pots for sale, or landscaper selling their nursery pots, and I'm telling you, they will pop right up. These cost me 5 cents a piece, these black ones that you see right here. And then these are, you can get these at Dollar Tree. I think it's 12 now for $1.50. It used to be 12 for $1.25, but still a good inexpensive way to start your seeds at your house. Okay, you also are going to see these seed starting trays here on these plastic shelves that I have. I use these now, and when I transplant though, I transplant into solo cups. You can get 100 solo cups at Costco and Sam's for about 10 bucks. You just cut the holes in the bottom, which is super easy to do, and then you just transplant your little seedlings. These particular seed trays come with the underwatering tray that you see right there, the seed tray itself, and then one of these tops. You get 5 of them, I think for about, I think it's $25, $30 off Amazon. And anything I mention that you will buy off Amazon, I will put it down in the description for you. Let me show you my heat mats. All right, these are the heat mats that I use. I get all of my heat mats off Amazon. You get 4 of these. I want to say it's like for 25 bucks or 6 for 40. And so it's a really good, it's, you know, inexpensive way. Now, another inexpensive way you could use, of course, it's not waterproof. You definitely can use a heating pad that you get from your local store. You're going to turn it down on the local lowest setting, put a towel over the top, and then put your trays on top. Okay, as part of this seed starting, I'm going to try and get under here so you can see the lights. These lights come from Amazon. You get 8 of them in a package for $40. If that is too expensive for you, let me tell you that you can get a shop light. It's about 2 foot long. I'll show it here. It's about 2 foot long, costs you 15 bucks. You do not, under any circumstances, need expensive grow lights to grow your seedlings. These are just shop lights, and you can see everything is growing just fine. Now with any seed starting, when you start your little seedlings like these, now these need to be raised up before someone comes after me. I know they need to be raised up, but they're on the heat mats, and right now, as you can see, these ones don't need heat mats, and they're up just a little closer to the lights themselves. But you're going to have some kind of wind source. This cost me $19 at Walmart, and it does all of the trays that you see. If you happen to start your seeds, say like they're outside in one of the cheaper greenhouses, and I'll show that here. This is just a little heater. This is all you need in one of those small greenhouses, as long as you put some mulch on the bottom. This was $20. And that's it. That is the only heater I have in this greenhouse. Okay, so we also talked about the seed starting trays and the pots that you can get from Marketplace. Saving your pots from anytime you buy any kind of vegetables or flowers or whatever, or the solo cups. But sometimes even that can be a little expensive for people. So what I want you to do, if you can't afford those and the only thing you can afford is the soil and seeds and maybe one light, start talking to your friends and your family members and ask them for their egg cartons. Of course the cardboard is better, but you can still use the plastic and you can still use the styrofoam ones. You're just going to have to poke the holes in it so that it has good drainage. The other thing that you can use, like when you buy like your little cherry tomatoes, they come in these plastic containers. These guys already have holes in them. It's a mini greenhouse. Put the soil in, take the stickers off, close it, and you have yourself a little mini greenhouse. And so it's free because you've bought it and you get to use it. Okay, so one of the most important questions that most people have is, what do I start my seeds in? And of course we need soil. The cheapest seed starting mix on the market is Jiffy's Organic Seed Starting Mix. Now you can use a inexpensive potting mix just as easily as you can use this. The one thing I want to warn you about is this does not have enough nutrients to cover your seeds through their whole process before you transplant them. So you're going to have to supplement into the soil itself and put in like an organic all-purpose vegetable fertilizer, so it kind of carries your seedlings through until they can get to where they need to be before you transplant them again. Now, one thing I want to warn you about this type of soil mix in any kind of seed starting mix, most of them are made with peat moss. Peat moss tends to come with soil gnats, and there's a technical name, I'll put it on the screen, but they're soil gnats. And if you want to try and prevent that from happening in the beginning, especially if you're starting your seeds inside your house, go ahead and take this soil, make you up a pot of hot water, and then pour it into here and let it sit, and it'll kill those gnat eggs that are in there. Now, if you don't kill them all and you plant your seeds and you start seeing little gnats, don't worry about it. Just go down to your local, like Walmart, Home Depot. They have those little sticky strips. Most of them are for flies. Hang those up, gnats will be gone just like that. So the most important thing of all seed starting, no matter what type of seed starting system you have, is the seeds. Now, I would check your local libraries. A lot of libraries have what's called the seed library, where you check out, you don't have to bring the seeds back, of course. You check out the seeds and you get to grow them. And almost all libraries have that. If they don't, you might encourage your local library to maybe start one of those. The other thing that you can do is join Facebook groups. Now, you're not going to have seeds right now. Sorry, I have a cat jumping around in here. You're not going to have seeds right now, but you can easily, for the following year, save your seeds from your plants and do a seed exchange. And then what happens is you get free seeds from seed exchanges. This is how I put mine when I do seed exchanges with people, and I save my seeds and then do seed exchanges on all the local garden Facebook groups. And they all do it. And they also do garden or plant sales where you can get plants for like $1, maybe $2 at the most, and then you don't even have to start seeds, but it's a good thing to get on there. So a couple of these I don't have seeds from, but I'm going to put them down in the description for you on a little PDF that you can go and get, and that way you don't have to keep checking the video to see what I'm talking about. There is 99 cents or 99heirloom.com. That is a dollar seed company where you can buy seeds. You can also go to MI Gardener, which is $2 seeds, and then of course Dollar Tree, you get 3 packets of seeds for $1.50. And I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be people that are going to probably argue with me, and I really don't care, but this is the honest truth. This is from my experience of growing. 100% germination. All Dollar Tree seeds have always had 100% germination, and that doesn't matter if they came from this year or they're from 3 years ago. So this company, I know people will come and talk shit about this company, but I'm telling you, you cannot get a better seed. It's just as good as this one, and it's just as good as any of the other seeds that are out there. Of course, Home Depot and Lowe's also have seeds. Your local nurseries have seeds. Trade seeds with your friends. There is no reason that you're not starting a garden on a budget. If you're still here and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you have been here from the beginning, as always, thank you so much for being here. I could not have this channel without all of your support. Also, if you're new, consider hitting the notification button so if you like videos like this, there's going to be more coming right behind it. You'll get notified when the new videos come out. And as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and your support. Until I see you again in the next video, you take care of yourselves, and as always, you keep growing. Bye-bye, y'all.